All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women, every 100 women, are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka our ad is entering fewer than every 6 out of 100 women's brains, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us, because we actually need our ad to enter their brain for them to buy from us, and we need for them to click somewhere on our ad instead of simply scrolling on by to know our ad has entered their brain. So this is the metric that explains that, and we got to get this number as high as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. 6% is the minimum. 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads can be above 6%. And a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. Now, this is extremely common. It's what I see the most. But that's because everyone keeps making these 3 pre-click mistakes over and over and over. Everyone's doing the same mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented it. We've already done it a few different times now. And the way treatment works is we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad as it is. We duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad. So when we treat the duplicated ad, what actually happens is do treatment for about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated one will have has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA, pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We achieve PCA and pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, had to find a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, bring it back to the hospital, test it out. So first one, went out there, caught one, tested it, unique CTRL 4.3%. So we know that when the unique CTRL is under 6%, we know BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And when we also know we got the solution to it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now we know we only need now we know they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the same number, get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So that difference, $3,700 a month, that they no longer have to spend, they can just keep it in their pocket. It's kind of like a phantom profit, the phantom bonus, the Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And that's every month. So at the end of 12 months, it's approximately 40, an extra 40K bonus, no extra work, no extra effort, no extra fulfillment, no extra service, and any other clients. Next, we have next part of my residency. Went out there, found another Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it into the hospital, tested it, Find out BLCS is present. So, okay, now that we know that, unique CTRL is under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we actually are able to treat it because we discovered, we created this treatment, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. So we did that. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on this Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to get into the same number of women's brains as the original. And as a result, that difference, $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend it. They no longer have to spend it anymore. So they're literally keeping it in their pockets every single month. And then after 12 months, it's like $100K bonus back in their pockets. And they simply get to keep that. No extra effort, no extra servicing it, extra clients, no extra fulfillment, just extra bonus, right for them. And third, when I finally had my own hospital, had a patient come through, his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. And as a result, so unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present. So then with Boudoir low click syndrome, but now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So we did exactly that, treat it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we know he now only needs to spend $3,300 a month in order to get the Boudoir Pico treated ad into the same number of women's brains. So the difference, $6,700 a month, he pockets. He doesn't have to spend it. Keeps it as like a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever, and keeps it right in his pocket. And after 12 months, it's like an extra $80K in his pocket. Doesn't have to do any extra work. Doesn't have to service any extra clients. Nothing like that. So from our numbers, what we've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. And I mean, look at the numbers right here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And, spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Boudoir Pico can eliminate that 50%, cut that right off, keep it in y'all's pockets. So approximately 5 grand every single month, or 60K over the next year. And as a result, and this is just from one-time treatment, only takes about a week. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTRL under 6%. So first thing we're looking at is first thing I'm seeing is the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do this, we actually we're trusting is best for us, but when we do this, it actually causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal. Pulling our unique CTRL under 6% contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, in the back end, Facebook loves this because the more women scroll by our ads out of 100, lowering our unique CTR all, Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. This is why we never ever, and Facebook makes more money per unit time that way, and we waste and lose more money per unit time. That's why we never ever trust what Facebook recommends us to do. Second, looking at the creative here, the photo, the luxury boudoir giveaway. All right, so the photo, the creative, this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe our boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because that's what all the other boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. But the consequence of this is that way more women gonna be scrolling by our ad than necessary. And yes, even though everyone else looking like their boudoir Facebook ads, that's why 100% of the boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the back end for and that I've tested myself have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, have a unique CTRL under 6%, because everyone's making these same mistakes as everyone else. That's why everyone keeps getting the same outcomes as everyone else. So yeah, this pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and basically wrecking our ability to basically wrecking our ability to be efficient with our ad spend and contributes to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. We ain't got nothing on line 3 here, so want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so yeah, we only got 1 point of relevant context here. It's just the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we are, that we've got enough context to call in the optimal number, the right number of maximum women that we're actually speaking to, instead of us actually, and kicking out the ones that we don't want clicking on our stuff. And as a result, we're actually going to have way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it's actually going to pull our unique CTRL under 6% and increase the probability that we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're looking at all this stuff, so I believe we've got BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTR all under 6%. Yes, I do. Yeah, so I believe this is a good candidate for Boudoir Pico. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser, with BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads are have a unique CTR all under 6%. And you're taking a look at the marketplace. Well, I under spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. And you're taking a look at the marketplace, seeing, it's become more and more saturated with more and more boudoir photographers day after day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile saying they got, they're now a boudoir photographer. And anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying that they're now a boudoir photographer and offering sessions. So you see it's getting more and more competitive, and you're also seeing, more inflation, just cost of living going up. And so you've been optimizing other parts of the business, pulling more profit out of same effort or, same inputs. And you're actually increasing, you're already doing that other parts of the business, and you decided you now want to do it with your Facebook ad portion of the business, because you've seen that that Boudoir Pico can save, on average, about eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend, and actually you can, you can keep, you can pocket that approximately 5K a month and no longer wasted spend. That'd be like 60K over the next year, over the next 12 months. And you can actually, so that's an outcome you want. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads and become a dominant Boudoir advertiser and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost. Because you need that on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM, and well, when my new patient intake's open, shoot me a DM. My DMs are closed right now, but shoot me a DM when my new patient intake is open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.